Hello, buddy. Welcome back to the old way forward to Leeds versus Manchester United match reaction. It ends all square at Ellen Road, 1-1. The points are shared. I mean, look, you can see the video there. It's titled "Frustrating Draw" because it really, really is for us. It was a game that we needed to win. We had to win. We should have won, but unfortunately, it's another 2 points dropped. I know it's not a point gained. It's 2 points dropped. And results as of late have been disappointing for us. Really, really disappointing for us. I mean, we just fucking keep having chances to go fourth and we blow it. Do we deserve to be fourth? I genuinely don't think so. I don't think so. But I don't think he will finish fourth, top four anyway. I think he'll be top five at best, if even sixth, maybe. Depending on how Chelsea's season goes, because they're sort of all over the place now. But it's just frustrating today. It really is. Like the first half, I just felt like it was just hitting hope. We scored. Cunha scores a brilliant goal in the first half. Casemiro's too slow. Like he literally runs like a bus. He can't. So Cunha, unfortunately, that goal doesn't count. But even at that, like I'm looking at Leeds today, like just one pass through our midfield, and they were away. The defense wasn't too bad. So obviously the Leeds goal, Heaven, you know, he's been playing well lately. Could he do better? I mean, look, if he tries to get stuck in, he probably gives a penalty and gets a red card, and then we're left at 10 men, and then we're fucked in defence even more. But the first half, like Casemiro pissed me off in the first half. Actually, Casemiro did, because it was just he got the ball, and it was just you could have had players around him free, and he hit it forwards, and leads it to get it, and then we'd have to defend. I don't know why. It's just, oh yeah, long ball. Like you look at the other teams, look at your Arsenal's, your Cities, Aston Villa, even when they get the ball, I don't see John McGinn whipping it in. I don't see Declan Rice hitting a long ball. I don't see we'll say Bernardo Silva or Rodri, for example, whipping it in. They play the ball around. They play the chance. They pass and move. They'll find the gap. And then every time the ball went forward, it was just Leeds kept getting it. Leeds kept winning. Leeds kept winning. And Sesko today was poor. I'm that sort of fan where when new signings, I'm as patient with them. I'm not too. I try not to put too much pressure on them. But today I thought Sesko was poor. Every time he felt like he had a chance, he was off. Anytime he had a chance, it was a poor effort. And every time he just had the ball, it just felt like he was just going to lose it. And that worries me, because I don't want it to be another Rasmus Højlund, because we've had that in the past. I mean, I'm going to say our best striker over recent years, and I'm on about in the last 4 or 5 years now, would probably be Cavani. I'm trying to think who else we had. Oh, obviously Ronaldo came, but fortunately that return wasn't the best for him. I'd say Edinson Cavani. Like, call me fucking crazy, but like we seem to be spending big bucks. We spent big bucks on Rasmus. Look where he is now. We spent big bucks on Benjamin Sesko, and look how things are going for him. Because as us Manchester United fans, oh my God, Fulham are 1-0 up. Sorry. As Manchester United fans, because we're so desperate for a good striker, when Sesko comes in, we're sort of like, lovely, because you see all the highlights on YouTube. This is what he can do. This is it. This is our man. But the pressure on Manchester United it's just fucking shit. And I'm frustrating. But I don't know what's going on Twitter there. I'm just getting loads of shit about Ruben coming through. So I'm just worried about. I'm worried about us. I am. Like you're going we're going to Burnley on Wednesday, and I'm thinking to myself, Burnley could get something. Burnley could get something. Like, and it's funny because a team like Manchester United, which you'd like to think we win at Burnley, you would. But the problem with Manchester United is, if we done it against Wolves at Old Trafford, if we give teams that belief that they can get something against us, that's it. We're done. That's it. You just know it's got to be a tough game. And we can't keep a clean sheet. We kept 2 clean sheets this season. Sunderland and Newcastle. How we kept clean sheets in them 2 games, we'll never know. Genuinely. Sorry, I had to pause that because I was just looking at comments from Ruben, something about, something. I'll read it out anyways, word for word. Because I think, like Ruben Amorim lately, I looked at the press conference he had for the game against Leeds. But it's weird. Like, I'd love to see what the question was asked. But supposedly he said, I'm going to be as manager, not coach. I was very clear. I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do my job until another guy is coming here to replace me. I came here to be the manager. It's weird. Like, I'm looking at Ruben now, and like he's lately, the press conference against Leeds, he came out basically saying I'm not really getting the back, and then he's saying to the hair I'm probably not. I'm not going to be here for long. Like, it's weird because this could be this could genuinely be what happened at Chelsea with Enzo Maresca. This could just be like he's gone. Like what? Like what the hell? He's gone. He's gone. I worry about us. But look, this is the match reaction. But if anything goes major breaks about Ruben, I'll obviously do something about it. But if that happens, we'll see. It'd be interesting if it did. But back to the game today. Look, I'll be honest. I'm sort of getting to the stage with us where I'm sort of thinking to myself, and even today, like I just can't even get excited for us anymore. I remember match day, you wake up, Manchester United's playing. You've been in a great humour for the rest of the day. Well, in a good humour in my United playing today, huh? Like, I love the club with a passion, but when I'm watching them, I'm just like, what is this? Like, what is this? Like, what am I watching? Like, what am I watching? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Is that going to change anytime soon? No way. Not a chance in hell is that going to change anytime soon with how we're playing. That's just how it is. Why would it change? It's not going to change. You know? But, like, I'm looking at even when we had Ahmad, Mbumo, Dele, Maguire, Bruno, Mount, we were still like, we had them for Bournemouth, we drew. We had them for Everton, we lost. We had them for West Ham, we drew. So, we'd be more of a threat going forwards and with more creativity and all. But what's going to change? Like Ruben, like he went to a 4 against Newcastle, and it's like it was like, nah, fuck this. I'm going back to me 3-4-2. Well, I'm going to prove to these people, to the owners, that I need to back them. If they're not going to back me, that's fine. Get me gone. I'll walk out of here paid, and I'll go to another job. Because he'd probably get a job back at Portugal. Sporting will probably take him back, for fuck's sake. Sporting to take him back. But I don't know. Like after the match, like when the referee blew the whistle, I thought, oh, there's no reason to be happy about getting a point at Leeds. Yeah, tough place to go to, but I couldn't give a shit. Like I couldn't give a shit. Like we're supposedly meant to be Manchester United. It's Leeds. Like we're meant to, like, you know, they're meant to be our bitches, but we made them. But like it's not like we made Wolves. Like Wolves have what Wolves? Leeds have been brilliant. Have been good since Daniel Farke changed things up. Since he changed to the 3-5-2. But they, like, I'm looking at other teams and like I don't know. I don't know what to think. Like I'm speechless because I'm sort of saying the same thing over. Like I could literally just get the preview from the post match from the last game and put it into this game. Like that's it. Yeah, I said a 1-1 draw. So me, like, it's not like I predicted us to lose. Then I would have said okay, but I could see this was going to happen. And like Sesko was poor today. My God, Sesko was very, very poor. I'm the sort of fan where I try to be patient with them, not too harsh, but you can still criticise them if they play fucking shit. Like if Sesko scored a hat-trick in his last fucking 3 games, I still would look today saying you're shit. Like that's just how it is. Xerxes came on, played well, got an assist. Cunha, bang. Cunha is my man. Cunha, my man in the match. Yes, Xerxes made a big difference. Yes, he did. But I think with what's going on behind the scenes, that just develops onto the players, and then before you know it, everything's fucked. And it's funny because it's like if Ruben was to get the sack, which at the moment I said it. I think I said it before Christmas. I forget what game it was. It was probably the Everton game where we lost. I think it was, yeah. I sort of said, whatever happens at Ruben, yeah, I won't be shocked, but we're going to be here in a year's time again. I said it when before Ten Hag got sacked, and people were shouting, sacked, and I was like, yeah, Ten Hag will probably get the sack. But I guarantee we'll be here in a year's time. And that was in what? November? In November of 2025, we were here saying the exact same thing. And it'll be the same again next year and the year after, because nothing's going to change unless we have these clowns above us. And yeah, I know you can't, but yeah, well, you know, you can't blame them on the player performances. Yeah, but we need players. We're being run all over. Like I worry when we play City at Old Trafford and Arsenal away. That could be, my God, that could literally be the start of the end for Ruben Amorim. Maybe it already is the start of the end for Ruben Amorim. Maybe, you know, Ruben looks frustrated. Ruben looks pissed off. I can remember Ruben was just calm, cool in his press conferences, whether we on the back of a draw, a loss, even a victory. But at the moment, everything just seems like, what the fuck is going on here? What's going on here? There's been too many results that I'm worried about. But today, I'm just sick and tired of the long balls, the hit and hope, desperate ball. Hoping that when we do a long ball, it hits off a Leeds player, it flex onto a Manchester United player, and it was in the back of the net. That's literally what we're hoping. We're not passing the ball. It's like as soon as a Leeds player comes to our player, and we have players' options, It's like we shit the bed. I have to give a forwards now, and then Leeds are up the other end. Like, that's the thing. On the transition, we're fucked. Like, Leeds made changes, and I thought, okay, this could hurt us. Yeah, people could say we had control. That's all well and good. We could have had 100% possession for the whole fucking match today. Would we have still fucking won? You know, would we have still won? And the thing is, we knew Mbeumo was going to be gone. Like, when we brought in Mbeumo, we knew before the season even began. When we had him, that we're going to have players missing. They're going to be going to AFCON. You always have that in the back of your mind that we're going to get injuries. Whether we like it or not, we're going to get injuries. So we're going to have to deal with them injuries. So to deal with them injuries, at least sign players, have some depth. We made one change today. Xerxes came on, Euro came off. Good sub from Ruben. I'm glad he made that sub. Because usually he'd fucking bring on a midfielder and a defender, and we're sort of like, what the fuck are you doing? So he done well there. I'll give him his credit. He done well. He took off Euro. He brought on Joshua Xerxes. And that was all well and good. But I'm still sick of we go forward and then it's just back to, like, we don't, it's just worrying. And like, this is a match reaction for the Leeds game, but it's just all building in to the same thing of Ruben probably looks like he's going mad. Maybe he's not happy with the back, maybe he's not happy with his owners. Maybe he's not happy with what's going on with the backing. But that's been going on years. That's been going on pre-Ineos, and it's going on current Ineos. It's going to keep going until they go. And unfortunately, they're like a rash. They're probably never going to go. They're probably never going to go away. They're probably never going to go away. And it's January now. And I say it time and time, and I'm fucking sick and tired of saying it. Other teams are going to strengthen around us. They're going to sign players, and we're going to be sitting there. We're going to bring in this 16-year-old who could possibly be the next Casado. So we're looking at the future, not the now. Like, for fuck's sake. It's like, you know, like, honestly, I just, what can you say? From top to bottom, this club is a mess. It is. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm glad we didn't lose, but if we want to be finished top four, like the games that we've had recently, these are meant to be the easy ones, and they weren't. Like, they weren't. Like, you look at after the international break, we had Everton. That, you know, when you looked at that, Everton, West Ham, Bournemouth. Obviously, we beat Wolves. Villa will lose that. But then we have Newcastle at home. Yeah, okay, we could get something out of that. Wolves at home. Definitely get something out of that. Leeds away. Yeah. We haven't. We lost against Everton. We drew against West Ham. We beat Wolves. We drew against Bournemouth. We lost against Villa. We beat Newcastle. We drew against Wolves. We drew against Leeds. It's crazy. I mean, we have Burnley on Wednesday. We have Brighton next Sunday in the FA Cup at Old Trafford. And then it's your home and Arsenal away. They're the two games that they could be demolition jobs for Manchester United. They could be. But let's see what happens over the next coming days, next coming hours, because I'm going to go off, read a few of the press conferences, see what's going on there. And look, if anything breaks, we'll see what happens. But look, do like the video, comment your thoughts on the game, much appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, it'd be much appreciated. Also, and do follow our Instagram, link is in the description below. Preview for the Burnley game should be out late Monday, but until then, thanks for watching.